Alright, time for the Windswept Islands. If I remember right, the Windswept Islands have pretty good resources. Which, speaking of, I can have like 1,000 silicon or more. I think I can go. Think I can go up to 2K. Let's see. I know we can bring a fair bit of graphite with us. Lead, nah. And then metaglass. Do we have enough? Perfect. So I can just bring this all with. Oh, right. There's even the bigger command center that I haven't even built yet. Well, for now, this is fine. Okay, so we have access to titanium. I think I usually do the other map to get initial access to titanium, but that's never great. So, let's take a look at this. I don't remember where they spawn from. I think it's here. I guess okay. No, before I do anything, I always get lazy about this, and then it's a mistake. First things first, we get the copper mines down. I'll probably burn these later. But for now, I should get this just in case. Let's see. What happened to that game that was like Minecraft with the bugs attacking? The conveyors could go on the walls and ceilings. I feel like I should know what you're talking about, but I'm coming up with the biggest blanks. Okay, so do they come from here? Do they come from the other side too? Or is this just empty water with nothing in it? Empty water, okay, cool. So now I just need to turn this into a fight fortress. Yeah, it should be easy enough. Let's see. So first and foremost, I should have plenty for solar. So let's just start with easy power weapons. Could be Fortress Craft Evolved. That's what I was thinking. I remember actually the developer of that had tweeted something, I think in relation to me, like a while back, where somebody was asking like, hey, you should try and get like Wander to play it, and the developer had kind of like a, you know, I would if I could. And I was like, oh, and bought the game. And then I tried playing it for an hour and I was like, holy shit, I just cannot. I cannot keep up with this. Did it die? Because, like, from what I know from Fortress Craft, like, it might not be, like, full feature complete in the same way that, you know, Factorio is infinite. But it didn't seem like it was a dead game so much as, like, they could have kept going with it. Okay, let's start with just the most basic of copper walls. Going up and down this entire thing. This is why I want to get that copper production going. Because we want these ships to not feel like they can go through. We want them to skirt the edges. Okay, can I? Yes. Along that one side. Let's see. Steam page says they stopped after 22 post 1.0 content patches for Fortress Craft. Yeah, that doesn't at all sound like it got abandoned. That just sounds like they stopped. But yeah, Avac was in chat yesterday, and I think Fortress Craft got brought up, and I said, you know, I'd love to play that, but I don't want to play it alone because it was just too complex for me to tackle it solo. I think Avac was interested, so I'll probably start trying to tap him for a couple of things, because I know he also wanted to play some like some old Diablo style games, thinking like Oh, these are gonna get destroyed, aren't they? Okay. Should be fine. Do I have enough? Yeah. I think that should be fine. Should try Lumencraft if you haven't. I've tried Lumencraft. I don't know where I'm on the YouTube rankings, but I'm up there, if I remember right. I liked it. It was very bare bones, which was the big issue. What about shapes? Well, yeah. I mean, we can talk about me potentially playing various industry games later. Or industry automation games. Fact of the matter is, like, Mindustry is going to take up a fair bit of time. I think when the 7.0, the version 7 comes out, I might tap someone for multiplayer as well, because I think that would go really quickly. And being able to tackle multiple islands simultaneously, oh. That'd be a dream come true. Let's see. Can't wait for Terra Nil to come out. Me too. Terra Nil remains one of those, it's not really an automation game in the same way, but... Oh, it's a flyer. Uh-oh. Okay. You know, I was expecting a boat. I was expecting a boat. We're fine, though. Get rid of both of those. Put this here. Get you in the corner. And we just want to have kind of a vague front that is just largely impassable for boats, so you don't have to go around. Terra Nil has a demo on Steam that I was going to play later today. It's good. I know there's a couple of people that don't like it much, but I don't know. I'm so excited for Terra Nil's eventual full release. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, but still. But yeah, there's the demo on Steam, but there's also the itch.io demo that's a little bit more fully featured. It's pixel art, but who cares? Okay, so now that our defenses are pretty well set, let's go figure out how to get some lead into the base. Because we are completely out. Terra Nil is a puzzle game with automation mechanics. Haven't seen the changes since the itch version. I don't know if there are many. I think it was mostly visuals and some deeper tech, but honestly, automation games are puzzle games. Just like how tower defense games are puzzle games. You wouldn't think of them as such, but they absolutely are. You know, when I play a tower defense game, I'm not playing it because... Here, let's get rid of both of these. You know, I'm not playing tower defense games strictly from the perspective of wanting to just, like, blast through loads and loads of enemies. That's fun, and that's the initial appeal. But they get boring really fast when a tower defense game has no intellectual stimulation around it. And so, you know, when I'm playing games like this, it's, well, what defense works best, and how do I feed the resources in best? And it's a very, like, open-ended puzzle question of, well, yeah, how do I make this work? And I don't see a whole lot of games, or, like, people acknowledging this idea, but I stand by it myself, of just like, yep. Any good tower defense game should feel almost more like a puzzle than a, let's see, more like a puzzle than a, than anything else. I don't know. Even like strategy. Because like XCOM is more strategy than puzzle in my opinion, and maybe that's a hot take, but still. The dude from Fortress Craft released a Pikmin-like game with gnomes. What? What is this? Nomancer. Huh. Came out last year. Like, almost nobody knows about it. I think the dude doesn't do PR well. Let's see. Did I know that there's a sister game to Mindustry? I actually didn't. I have to play that Wonder. I'll check it out. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Like, that's the one kind of persistent fear with some of these, is just like, oh man, that sounds fun. And I start playing it, I'm like, well, that was an utter waste of an afternoon. I'm very possessive of my time nowadays. Okay, there we go. Let's get some titanium going. An afternoon spent playing games a wasted afternoon. No. But I play so many good games that I want that that experience of playing said games to be a good one. And the games themselves to actually feel like they were worthwhile, if that makes sense. Yeah, we don't have much titanium yet, so let's probably go overboard here. Is that all of them? I think that is. I should go check my defenses at some point. I can always just do a bad game review, let people know why it's bad. See, I used to think that way, but people don't really like bad game reviews, interestingly enough. Like, from watching it, most people are like, well, this game's bad, they immediately check out. There's only a couple of games where it's, like, really worth doing a video being like, boy, this is not a good game. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of lead now. So, what is a good example? I don't know, Biomutant and, like, Cyberpunk 2077 come to mind. In terms of games where it's kind of valuable for people to, you know, acknowledge, like, this is not a good game. Let's see. Okay. That way that shouldn't get blasted. I think we're good. Bad game reviews are fun if it's horrible and broken. Yeah. Like, there... Who was it? I don't remember who had said this. It might have been like Jason Schreier or something. But there's a games media person recently that had been talking about how there's no such thing as a bad game. And I don't think I'd fully agree with that. But the idea of... There are some games that are so bad that they're good, or fun, or interesting, or worth talking about. Like Sonic 06. There's a reason why that game is borderline immortal. And it's not necessarily because it's, you know, really worth thinking about or considering. Let's see. Silicon or Pyrrhotite, if I want to fire some of those. Looks like we might actually want to get a couple more of these in this section, considering the flyers seem to just bum rush this corner. But yeah, Sonic 06 is a cultural touchstone, not because it's a good game, but because I think one, it's a worthy lesson just in terms of hubris. You know, you don't get a Sonic 06 unless you're really huffing on your own gas. Maybe not. Let's see, Cruelty Squad, intentionally cursed-looking game. But that's the thing. Cruelty Squad was not an accident. Muck was not an accident. Those are weird games that were intended to look and play like that. And so there's kind of a beauty in the intention. I'm talking about the games where you stumble upon greatness or immortality purely through Hello? Ooh, fruits. You stumble upon, like, genius, or, greatness, or gaming immortality purely through, like, hubris or other things. Trying to think of a Godus, maybe? You know, most people probably should not ever be buying Peter Molyneux products, ever. And I hope it should be obvious why not. Let's see. I do that. There we go. I just want to make sure that if something decides to come after this direction, it's relatively well defended, just in case. Maka wasn't intended to be fun at all, though. The person made it bad for the sake of making a bad game. No, he made it janky and stupid. I don't think he ever intended to make it bad. It's easy to make a bad game, you just have to make it not fun. But any game you come out of it with a smile or feeling like, yeah, that was kind of fun, is not a bad game. And so, is Sonic 06 bad? I'd actually say no. I think Sonic 06 has flaws. Ooh. But I don't think I'd go so far as to call it bad. Let's see, with the Gandhi thing in the Civilization games, be what you're talking about. Yeah! Yeah, where Gandhi overflows into being an insane madman. It's great. We're getting an NFT town builder from Molyneux. It'd be the next great thing ever. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know how anybody can listen to him who would be like, man, this guy sounds like he knows what he's doing. Okay, stiletto. Missiles in a short burst. It's part of the reason why I wanted to mess with mods, because some of these modded weapons sound like they're amazing. Okay, well, guess I'm just gonna keep waiting for that titanium to roll in. I don't even know what I was saying. Sorry. But yeah, I knew that man when I was, well, I didn't know him, but I knew that man was full of shit when I was like a 12-year-old playing Fable for the first time. I was playing Halo and Fable the same day. My friend had an Xbox and I did not. And so he was like, come over, I got an Xbox and check out all these cool games. I got Fable, I've got Halo, and I'm like, whoa. And then he had the Game Informer, like a Game Informer thing talking about like Peter Molyneux doing interviews on like all the things you can do in Fable, and I was just like, whoa. And I started playing Fable and I was just like, wow. I mean, this is a great game and I love it, but this man is lying. Because we proceeded to go into like full demon, we were playing as an evil character because my friend was a gremlin, and effectively we were playing as a bad character, and everything was like setting on fire around us, and we were punching people and whatever. But you couldn't actually like do anything about it. Like you couldn't affect the game. And then I started playing Morrowind, and I was like, see, I think this is what was being promised. And Molyneux's kind of like Todd Howard's dad. Kind of. Except for if Todd Howard's dad was a greasy car salesman. Okay. I'm just gonna clean this up for the sake of nice organization. Make it look nice and easy. Do we want to get completely pointless here? Yes. Why not? Because I can. Okay. So our defenses are looking good. I guess let's tear this up. And then start researching things. So we've got a beacon. Light up a bigger area. Don't care. Large battery is pretty huge. Mend projector is great. We need even more titanium. Boy. Holy shit, this is a huge strawberry. Like, I look down and I'm like, oh, it's like 3 strawberries just next to each other. Nope, it's just 3 strawberries in one. One of my titanium drills is not connected. That's normal. Half of my shit. I'm shocked half of my shit is connected. Wait, what? Apparently the team behind Goat is separated from Molyneux and are updating the game again, but mobile only. Probably because mobile is maybe a little simpler and easier to monetize. Oh. Oh, look, her. Holy shit. Where the heck are the conveyor belts? There they are. Payload conveyor. Large payloads such as units. Oh, units from factories. Wait, what? Ballistic conveyor. Short-range item transport structure. Collects batches of items and shoots them to other ballistic conveyors. Rad. Okay. So, we can't really afford it. I don't think it's really necessary here, but we can go up to titanium conveyors. It'll probably be worth it for all of these. Okay. So now that I'm no longer just sucking down strawberries, do we get in here and start upgrading everything with titanium? We do. I need it for research, but holy shit, that speed though. This isn't even a question. Get in there. I guess to some degree, what I could do is keep the regular slow belts for a little while, but have everything coming out of this distributor be maximum speed. Just to get everything in there-ish. The titanium belts are always worth it. Yup. Okay. Do we just... Because my problem is, we don't actually have that much titanium on this island. And so I'm kind of trying to decide if it's worth it to really... go to... Wow. This guy's actually made it kind of far. Let's get some more guns up in here. They're not that expensive anyway. Luckily, they don't seem to really damage my walls much, so I don't think I need to bother with anything tanky here. Oh, what was I gonna say? It doesn't matter. It's a wave gun. Huh. Oh. Wave guns don't actually do damage. I mean, I could make them do damage, but I can actually just have them super soaker things, which would be really funny. Let's see. Okay. So the big thing is taking a look at research. Laser drill, which we want. Stationary excavator, mass extraction of lower grade materials such as scraps and sands. Oh. Okay. Sediment flocculator, fracks and flocculate sediments from the ground. What? What does that even mean? I don't know. So, men projector, overdriver, speed of nearby buildings. And then there's the regenerator. All of these are expensive, but none of this is industry. Oh, I guess I should probably research scrap, and then maybe figure out oil. Because it looks like I can actually do scrap stuff. I just have to find some. Flocculation in the field of chemistry is a process by which colloidal particles come out of suspension to sediment under the form of flock or flake, either spontaneously or due to the addition of a clarifying agent. The action differs from precipitation in that prior to flocculation, colloids are... Well, that sounds interesting. Okay, so laser drills are big money and also huge. Let's get a pair of them. Start researching some, researching some of this. Do we want to just get, like, some photonic cells down? Yes. Okay, so now we have this. Which means pulverizer. Crushes scrap into fine sand. Vaporizes any item or liquid it receives. Melts scrap down into slag. Here we go. I was wondering where our tech was, and the answer was I wasn't doing my due diligence. See, large power node? Yeah. Snag that. What else do we have over here? Photonic array. Provides a significant amount of power from the sun, more efficient than the standard photonic cell. Oh, we need a little bit more titanium. Well, here's the real thing, though. We're gonna tear this up. Is this my best? I have no idea. That's probably a bit better. Okay. Now I'm supposed to be praising the grid today, but I don't think today is a day for praising the grid that effectively. Okay, now we got some power. Not much though. What is the... Oh, do we not finish the photonic cell? Photonic array. Okay. Where is this thing? Here. It's not even that expensive. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Alright, sure. Just build 2 of them. See how absolutely chunky this is. I feel like there should be a mod that turns Mindustry into Creeper World. That is like my ideal base defense game. Wait, what? What does this require? Metaglass. Well, never mind then. Bye. Hello, photonic cells. I'm just gonna slap a bunch of these down. But yeah, that would be absolutely absurd, and I'd love it. Disconnect that cell. Okay. So we have everything except for large battery. I don't think we need more than 1 large battery. 50k? I think that's good. Okay. Let's see. So next order of business. Connecting these. And then figuring out some water. Mechanical pumps, bridge conduit, liquid router junction. Let's just do pumps. I don't think it really matters. Okay. Liquid router. Liquid router. Looks like I'm gonna need a lot of these, though. Why don't we just do something like this? I don't know what that was, but this should give us a lot more water, which means it should give us a lot more titanium, which means I should probably modernize these belts. Oh. Oh, right. Hold control while dragging to automatically generate a path. I forgot about that. Oh, that's nice and zippy. Still capping out a little bit, but still good. Okay, question is... Overdriver. Now, where's the overdriver? That's the ballistic conveyor. Is it here? Overdriver. 23% boost. Does that actually affect these? I hope it does. I see, and if I give it silicon, it goes up even further. But I'd have to actually give it silicon. And that just sounds like a pain. So maybe I don't. Yeah, does it stack? Time to find out. I'm not even sure if it's actually effective. Is the one worry. Let's get rid of them. Because it might also just not affect the laser drill. No, it did. It did affect the laser drill, but it does not stack. So here's the next question. The ballistic conveyor is very small. Okay, fine. Let's see, schematics. Small silicon factory. I still don't know how this thing outputs. I guess I'm just gonna put one here. Feels like overkill. But you know what? I'm fine with that. Hope these large power nodes actually don't have that much extra oomph. Oh, did it not hook up? Oh no. Oh, it did. It did hook up. It just visually didn't because it's hooked up. There we go. Got it. Okay, put these here. Put that there. So now what we want to do is whiz some coal into this. I'm assuming this is how I'd output. I'm just gonna hope. Oh, right. We really do need some silicon here. I guess this is a good plan. We're also out of graphite? We are. Oh boy. Let's do that for the time being. Okay, at least we've got a lot of titanium. So I can do things with this. Actually, let's just do this. Instead, I'll have to go make some graphite pretty quickly. There we go. Yeah, let's deliver the silicon first. Then I'll figure out the rest. There we go. I'm so looking forward to being able to just fire my resources across the map. That is going to be huge. So I think the big issue here is just... we're not nearly fast enough. Or... we have, like, no power. Alright, fine. Well, okay, we got a couple of options here. Mostly hampered by the fact that it is dark. Uh-oh. 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 Guess who totally ran out of power because his industry set up... oh, I don't even have any graphite. Lancers scatter? Shit. Well, this is going to be expensive. I'm gonna cut this off for a second. Core is under attack, so it is. Well, that went poorly.